со всем прочим. Так. Сейчас пока буквально минутка на проверку подключения всего ко всему. И начнем. Так. Так. Контактик пошел поток. Good game, как всегда, давайте пеню. YouTube пошел. Twitch пошел. Все. Усё. Погнали тогда. А то у нас времени мало. Надо все успеть. Блин, чуть-чуть не сделал. Вот так сделаю. Так, отличненько. Так. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. Что-то какой-то непонятный. Какой-то непонятный стикер. Я иероглифа не знаю. Так. Блин, зная то, что здесь ведьмак даже с 2 метров может убиться, приходится пользоваться лестницами. Хотя у меня дурная привычка везде падать.
Your handiwork, wasn't it?
It was. I scaled a gutter, entered her bedchamber.
Ha! I knew it. I knew it.
Ah, at last, we're all here. Time to begin. This heist, it's no jest. So if any of you has any doubts, isn't sure, now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes, is that enough?
It's plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Quinto will crack the lock. We get in the vault, take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
Got a horse sense take on this. Secret passage. If we plan to use it on the way out, why not on the way in?
Excellent question. Why not?
Every corridor has 2 ends, right? Like a rope. I know the location of just one end. It's in the vault. The other, it's somewhere beneath the city, but I can't tell you where.
Great.
But if you were to...
Find that location, I wouldn't need any of you. Believe you me, I've tried. Time and again. Anything else?
Additional security measures. Traps. Any inside? Anything we need to watch out for?
Nothing particularly dangerous. Here on the ground floor, there's a rope linked to the bell in the tower. Anyone sounds the alarm, there'll be trouble.
How do we stop it from ringing?
Don't pull the rope. As I said, the auction house ought to be empty. I don't expect any problems.
What about the vault? How is it secured?
With a door. But you ought to be able to handle it. Any other problems we resolve as they come. Anything else?
All good and fine, except... what if something goes wrong? Seriously.
You're on your own. We all are.
Just like that?
No room for friendship in this business.
All right, let's get to work. Want to be done with this as soon as possible.
We'll reconvene in the gateway beside the tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about wearing masks? Not a city in the north that don't have wanted posters with my likeness hanging about.
I'll tend to that. Ah, one last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you. With me own hands.
Sure know how to motivate a crew. No matter. See you there.
Блин, я бы отключил с удовольствием Google Chrome, ну блин. Приходится за стримом следить, чтобы ничего не отваливалось, все работало. И плюс я вижу, когда ложится трансляция. Как в последние 2 недели Google полюбил банить всех подряд. По крайней мере, у меня 2 ролика снесли. Меня это уже бесит. Зачем? Почему? Заманали. Давайте помедитируем.
Well, well. Got an early bird in our midst. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Three, 2, 1. It's clear. On your way.
going city foul. Shite all over again.
What? Also. Patrol's turning round. We've 1 minute. Move.
Hail Melitele, hallowed mother, keep us from...
Сейчас кто-то сорвется.
If memory serves, you assured us there'd be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Надеюсь, он сейчас орать не начнет.
Not the time, true. But we'll discuss this later. You can be sure of that.
At your service, mate. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
Ух ты. А мне эта масочка нравится. Можно я ее оставлю до конца игры? Что ж ты хлопаешь?
Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes on the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd
Yes, but we shall raise the starting Watch this! Guards! Guards!
Should have stayed in that cage.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm. Stop him! He's not to flee!
Ну ёб твою мать.
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
You know I cannot do that!
You can, just not sure you want to. How about I help you decide, kill a hostage?
Just do what they want! I beg you! Calm yourself! No one is to be harmed, clear?
Nothing simpler. So long as you take your boys and pull out, we'll all live happily ever after.
I repeat, that is not an option. We must bargain, reach an agreement.
See if I can't make this clear. We're not at a food market. No bargains to be made here. Lives are at stake.
I understand. I do. But...
No buts. Gonna count to 3, then heads will roll. 1...
God have mercy! Just do what he asks! You leave me no choice?
2...
Attack!
Oops, tip the scales. Bravo! Splendid job you did there.
I'm a butcher, not your negotiator. Where's Eveline?
She's fled. All the better. Fewer hands reaching out for loot. Come on before reinforcements arrive.
The lock. Lovingly crafted. 2 spring-loaded bolts, cylindrical plugs, Dameritian wards.
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Do or die.
Ух ты, мне мои мечи вернули? Неплохо. Хотя с этой деревянной байдой недолго мотался. А!
Shit. Enough excitement.
Ненавижу пауков.
That's it, for now.
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
Ewald?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Well, well. Complications, complications.
Think you owe us an explanation, Ewald Borsodi. This family reunion, what's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. And it won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Not about to meddle, especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault. I fear it's too late to turn neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
Island.
If that's your attitude, I'll stand with you.
Speak for yourself. Tempting offer. I've succumbed.
You'll pay for that, Quinto. With your... Get the witness! Get round it right!
Да блин. Я думал, он сделает красиво, он ногой подбросит меч, подхватит.
Thrown you out into the street. Revenge is best served cold, after all. But I don't mind serving it hot. No.
I beg you, mercy, for your brother. I shall do anything you ask.
Truly. Anything.
Anything.
Sign over to me all that you own. Then walk out as you stand with just the clothing on your back.
Allow me one thing, any one thing.
15 years. In the sewers. Begging. Like a beast. And you the cheek to plead. Take that.
Satisfied?
Exceptionally.
Вот зачем эта
No,
сцена была
I won't be until
показана?
I find Max Bersodi's house. In this vault, or so you said.
And it is. There. But I fear it's not yours for the taking. You see, it houses my father's will. A scroll thanks to which Ewald Borsodi, long missing, will assume the family fortune.
And Geralt of Rivia, who you cheated, what'll he assume?
Alas, but is free to choose anything else.
You tricked me.
And you were prepared to let me face Horst's thugs alone. To my mind, we're even. Now, Max Borsodi's house. If you've absolute...
I could drop you easily, but maybe I don't have to. We could try to figure this out.
A compromise looks unlikely. We both want Max...
Not quite. You just need the contents. Me, the box.
They're downstairs!
So be it. Seal it with a handshake.
Give me the damn casket, and let's get out.
As you wish.
Блин. Бляха-муха. Да чё, реально что ли? Он реально... Блин, да что за хрень? Он завис что ли? О. Да иди твою... Блин, зашибись, у меня управление заглохло. Нет, клавиатура работает, эту игру заглючила. Заебись, и как быть? Не сохранится, ничего нельзя. Ладно. Как говорится, если... Я, блядь, и камеру развернуть не могу. Я ни хера не могу. Блядь, когда там ближайшая загрузка в этой блядской игре? Зашибись, 10 минут назад. Охренительно контрольная точка. Что мне делать тут? Это мне объяснит? Ладно, попробуем переиграть. Не, ну это пиздец какой-то. Ух, произошло. Хочу и стримлю. Как говорится, не запрещено законом.
On the contrary, I know.
You old?
Greeting.
Well, well. Complications.
Ну, зрителей нету, ну кто... Есть такая прекрасная каста людей, которые записи смотрят. Это раз. Во-вторых, зрители есть в любом случае. Не обязательно, что кто-то в онлайне заходит.
Think revenge.
Father left the
Anything. Everything.
That's no.
You two.
A desperate...
Speak for yourself.
Блин, почему...
You'll pay for that, Quinton.
Satisfied?
Exception.
No, and I won't be.
And it is. You see...
And Geralt of Rivia?
Alas, but he's free to choose anything else.
Don't provoke me. Never know. Might choose to take...
You're wounded. Tired. Figure...
I could drop you easily, but maybe I don't have to.
A compromise looks unlikely.
Not quite. You just need the contents. Me, the box.
So be it.
Give me the damn cat.
As you wish.
Надеюсь, этого бага не будет. Ура! Прекрасно. Обожаю эту игру. Особенно, когда она багует. Батл бесконечным бегом у меня уже был. Мы можем сделать вот так.
Well, here's where our paths part.
Shut up.
Was I that bad?
No, but you came awfully close, Ewald. Survived by a hair.
You ever have a basilisk hide or fiend horns and want a good price? Look for me at the auction house.
Mm-hmm. Consider it noted.
Redania.
Turned all the easy to find places off, and I could use it.
How much for a herring? Crown apiece. Huh?
Need to chat.
Ну что, выполнили задание тебе?
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right, what do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
The papers, where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
Он тебя поймал на слове.
Already as tricky as Odim himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
Dunno. Ask for legal advice? Looks to me like you might need some. You signed the contract, Olgierd. I'm just fulfilling its terms, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes,
Там штука с
I should
джинами.
have.
Джины то же самое дословно
I assume you came
выполняют.
to an agreement
А он
with
так как
horse.
загадал желание джину,
Shit.
немножко в
A right
курсе.
horse in that one.
Made a deal with his brother, who then beat the living shit out of Horst with a gold candle holder.
Huh. It's progress.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune. And our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor. One from beyond the sea. The anger I felt. I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern. Drank a round. A second. I brawled. Then had another tankard. And then, I asked the wrong bloke for help.
What happened then?
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must see to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Come on, none of this dallying.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready.
I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside. The Aetheri believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Надо переодеться.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
In no mood for a heart-to-heart. I'm to do something for you. Tell me what it is.
A true professional, eh? Know what I think? I think you only feign the cold killer, when in fact you seek new and ever stronger sensations, as I do. Seek to prove to yourself that you are still able to feel, that some remnant of humanity remains within you. I'd make a right good Witcher. Problem is, I don't know the road to Kaer Morhen, and I doubt you'd give me a pendant.
Cut the shit, Olgierd. 3rd wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that bloom. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
Least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Так, ну что, надо вернуть снаряжение на место. У меня опять какую-то лабуду напялили. Ну, понятно. Теперь понятно, теперь понятно. Так, куда нам надо? Кто тут орёт?
Mighty rusty and covered in creepers. Need another way in.
Anyone there?
Kendrick. Kendrick, you there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me after.
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets. Oh, sweet mother, my little, why'd I ever come here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought Manor's been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
Mm-hmm. So you're a thief.
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taking from the dead? Kendrick went to open a door. I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but... What was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew. That's the stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You...
I ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
Умница.
Pretty sprawling, this estate. How am I gonna find that rose in this fog? Fresh manure. Water's ice cold. Mountain stream cold. Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who. A grave here? What are you doing in a place like this? Best shoe before you get hurt. Shame you can't talk. Beehives, well maintained but dormant. Someone's still tending to the flower beds. No violet rose, though. Woods rotted completely. No violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back. A busted lamp, and the ground's trampled. Somebody dragged something this way. A body? Someone dragged a wounded man through here. Prints from cleated boots, leading from the back of the garden. I'd scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That digging? Graves, unmarked, laid out in beds. Hey. Hear me? Another thief. Bodies mutilated. Who are you?
Здравствуй, Франкенштейн.
Damn.
Вот, так вот ты как. Приемы Dark Souls, это нормально? Да, заманал. Нехилый Франкенштейн.
What the fuck was that? No eyes or nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means to be alive, exactly.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw. Who are you two?
Clearly not animals. Think of us as friends of the house.
You know the master of the house, the owner?
Olgierd von Everec? Yes, we know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everec home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the violet rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Iris is inside, in the bedchamber upstairs. Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Guess I'll make my own introductions. So, how should I address you?
As you did now. We'd rather keep our names to ourselves.
My house.
Здесь нам не пройти. Ух ты, магический портрет.
What the hell? Gotta be careful. What the hell was that?
Так. Осторожно. Закрыть там.
Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Fire damage. Interesting.
Очень интересно. Нет. Очень интересно. Блин. было в момент ее переноса по картинке шарахнуть. Ну, зато я хотя бы правильно понял, что надо сжечь.
What the hell was that? Bed chamber. Iris was supposed to be here. Gotta be her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everett has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Find that hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder.
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everett. Our mistress died.
Got it. You want to leave this place?
Surprised?
No, not at all. Seems I gotta speak to Iris's...
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and...
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
She liked to sit here, but this is not a good place for a grave.
Too close to the house.
I'll keep searching.
Iris von Everett adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
All right, I'll dig the grave somewhere else. This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everec have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death. Worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that. Can't say much about Iris von Everec, but I do know I like her paintings. It's a shame her art couldn't bring her greater comfort. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death. Your name's inscribed in this sketchbook. Perhaps you'd like it to be buried with you. You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show yourself. Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you... Should I follow you? All right.
Ну, Dark Souls начинается. Какая красота.
What is this place?
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everec.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say. Olgerd's wife look frozen mid-motion.
One of her memories.
It is blurred, incomplete. You must restore it.
Tattered decorations for a special occasion. Wine cup, just like the one Olgerd's holding. A wedding veil?
Блин, не глюч, не глюч.
Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know, I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
Battery low.
Ah, damn it all. Medallion's humming. A wraith?
No, a nightmare.
A fear crystallized, one you must now face.
Charging battery.
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too. Just a little different style Ravello. A Toussaint wine. Expensive. A lavish feast. Trying to impress the guests. Silver thread, pearls. It all must have cost a fortune. Olgerd's wife liked flowers. Judging by the ornamentation, this might be hers. eyes were lit in the painting, but that's not all.
Ага, третий не загорел. Эти горят. Что там еще? Ага, и эту должен гореть.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts. Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd. Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
You again. I don't like this place. The bedchamber. Towel stained with blood. Wick's almost gone. Probably not right. Bloodstains. Someone washed their hands, then wiped them dry on that towel.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvelous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Another blurred memory. and just rinsed it. She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living Tableau's missing something. Living Tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
Так, бокал был справа.
Here. Maybe on this side. Still not right.
Бокал в центре, яблоки справа, виноград слева. Все.
Living Tableau's gotta look just like the painting. This goes here. Fits, I think. Finally, just like the picture.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this?
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again? Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd. Olgierd!
Master von Evereck's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles. Beeswax candles. Blood pacts, or on foreign presences. A tome about parleying with demons. Manor was depressingly gloomy in the winter. The Gates of Mystery. Between Worlds? The library of an occultist. Chalk. Blood. For some kind of magic, I bet. Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles. What about this? Not even a fizzle. Maybe this? Nope. Botched it, I guess. How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace. What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I did not expect that.
Damn it. Smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter. Get inside. Gear didn't let them in. They froze to death.
Блин. Ай, найди то, не знаю что, тогда не знаю когда. Точнее, что ли, выражайтесь. Найдите способ забраться. Как забраться? Через что? Угадай-ка. Блин. Ладно, продолжим угадывать.
Damn it. Smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter. Get inside. Old gear didn't let them in. They froze to death.
А, так вот куда надо. Господи.
Olgierd, Iris, and her father. So this is when he started smoking. A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it, drained to the last drop. A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings. A knife covered in blood. Guess Olgierd got the scars on his shoulders that winter. Her father must have been holding the contract.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here. Forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servant, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Then Von Everett ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
I remember. We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Блин.
Single place setting. No others on the table. A large clay bowl. Small bowl. For soup, maybe? Claw scratches. There we go. Think this was yours. Probably not right. A ladder. Perfect match. You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
My dearest wife, letters from Olgierd to Iris, where I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade, especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
За БДСМ.
Shut up and fight. Should soon be better. This guy.
You're not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place. I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met. I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the sketchbook on my grave, I remembered learning to draw my husband's face. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone, so nothing has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him. His last gift.
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose. Feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest. If I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger. I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose. Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
So long.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everec.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
Witcher?
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Geralt! Over here!
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks, Some other time.
Hey now, don't make me beg. More treats.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you, really?
Gauntero Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No. Not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more. That they oft desire unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you, and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead, or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say, time has always fascinated me, so I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, 'cause we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
No stranger to the bottle, eh?
Bloke literally dropped dead. Looking to make some coins.
Давайте допник выполним. Если Ша не хочет поговорить, почему нет? Это тоже часть квеста. Хоть и не обязательная.
Shani?
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
I understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
Someday, I'm sure.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslog, claims Olgierd von Everick met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor.
То, что он
Where'll I find him?
на черной магии, мы уже поняли.
Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Отличный спуск по лестнице. В виде кувырка.
So how are things at the Academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the Academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno?
Hey?
Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
Oh, what's this?
Так. Тут перепрыгнуть нельзя. Ё... Ой, блядь.
Milk in his belly makes a man smile.
Я лодку брать не буду. Здесь переплыть 2 минуты. О! Вот, у меня есть 2 красных мутагена, мне еще 3. Ай!
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you. Let's dance.
Я не упорный. Странно.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe? Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream? Julian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come. Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
No one sent me.
You lie. I may be blind, but I sense unclean powers better than anyone. Why do you think the witch hunt?
I'm a witcher.
A mutant.
Why are there guards outside your door?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is.
And you're cooperating with the witch hunt?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant.
Came here because I need information.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear.
What did Olgierd von Everec want?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where there are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures, under many names, but always in deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind. Yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clear. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be a
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil.
You're alive.
Alive? Yeah,
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed... Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim. a meeting at a crossroads. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. Old Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world. His betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris. His fortune risen.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. Dim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to die?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, and medicine can be much harder.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of Odim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife. No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
Meaning?
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires.
Odim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the...
If I challenge him, end the pact that...
That I do not know. The one man who succeeds...
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Несчастный случай. Упс. Что, закончить, попробовать сегодня квест или в следующий раз? Попробуем, ладно. Попробуем сегодня. Ой-ой-ой. Не брующие штукенцы, я с вами больше драться не хочу, я устал. Сейчас я вот тут себе безопасную сохранку сделаю. Блин. Ай, ладно. Ну, конечно. Да блин. Вы шизанулись, что ли, блин? 25 выходов и ни одного понятного продолжения, куда идти? Что за человек? Ладно. Продолжим поиски в этом дурацком месте. Я так понимаю, здесь надо куда-то то ли спуститься, то ли подняться. Что сделать-то надо? А, так вот куда надо было, блин. Я забыл это чудесное место, на котором я 35 кругов нарисовал. За кадром.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
You're an art lover. Thought you'd appreciate the place?
A witcher with aesthetic sensibility. Forgive my disbelief. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
I think she loved you. Meant this as a token of that love.
She loved me? After all that's passed. Iris, what a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though a hot iron's pierced my chest.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. So glad to see everyone's back. How do you feel, Von Emmerich? A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
Odim, what do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes, and...
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
Horse. You cheated me.
I never cheat. It is done. Your soul belongs to me. At last, it's over. We must meet again one day. Business with you is pure pleasure.
Gonna remove the brand?
Ah, right away. Done. Now, tell me what reward you've chosen.
Wanna be fast. So fast no one will ever catch me.
Interesting wish. I think I've just the thing. Take this. Place it on your steed, and you will ride swift as the wind.
What now? Off to find another poor fool?
Haven't decided yet. But I do know if I ever have trouble collecting a debt, I shall turn to a witcher.
Каменные сердца готово. Так, ладушки. Значит, у нас остается посольство винного края. Кровь и вино. И допники. Допники. Ладно, на сегодня тогда прервемся. Продолжим, наверное, в четверг, если ничего не случится. А на этом все.